Hold up. That's not how we're starting this. Roll that back. You guys didn't really think I was gonna get out of here without fighting the dragon, did ya? If you missed the previous episode, I talked about the way that you could skip the dragon, but today I think we'll head back to the island and gear up for the fight. I'm gonna take the mystery away from you today and hopefully give you some tips and tricks to make this the easiest fight of your life. Oh boy, they're mad. Let's just get to safety before we land, shall we? Are they gonna stay out there? I'm not scared. Okay, maybe a little scared. If you remember back to the last episode as well, I set up an ender chest right here, and I am keeping this here because this is going to be my first tip to fighting the dragon. Make sure that you set yourself up properly. Part of setting yourself up properly is having easy access to some backup gear, just in case something goes wrong. I also wanted to mention that I will be fighting this one without the elytra. Yes, I know we just went and got it, but just in case some of you didn't skip the dragon, I want to show you that it is possible to fight this dragon without the elytra. If you already have one, feel free to put it on and use some rockets. It'll be much easier to get up and down the obsidian pillars, but we'll get to all that here shortly. Okay, I've got everything in my hotbar that I think I'm gonna need for this dragon fight, and now it's time to come out into the open where we can see the dragon flying around these obsidian pillars. Before I actually start fighting the dragon, it's gonna be important to understand the behavior of the dragon. For example, he's chilling right on top of that pillar right now, but now he's flying toward me at breakneck speed. Hopefully not to break my neck. I'll go away. The dragon operates in 4 different states. The first one is guarding and targeting. This is the guarding state where the dragon flies around these obsidian pillars, making sure to guard the end crystals from any harm. While the dragon is guarding, it is also targeting, and targeting is basically picking out a player at random that is between 10 and 150 blocks away from the dragon itself. And because I'm the only player in here, I'm gonna be the one targeted every single time. The next state that the dragon can be in is strafing, and that is what it is right there. Strafing is when the dragon shoots a fireball of purple magic dragon's breath that will deal damage to anyone standing inside the purple particles. When the dragon is finished with the strafing process, it will go back to targeting and guarding. The third state that the dragon is in is called diving. There is a chance that the dragon will dive straight down toward a player, and when the dragon dives and hits you, it can deal significant damage if you're not properly protected. This is the fourth state, and one of the most important. This is called perching. When the dragon goes to the perching state, you need to run straight to the center pillar. The dragon will go through 4 breath attacks, and once that process is complete, the dragon will take off and fly back to guarding. And so off the dragon goes into the guarding process once more. When the dragon first lands on the pillar in the center of the island, you have 5 seconds to get to that pillar, or within 20 blocks. Otherwise, this is what's gonna happen to you. Thankfully, didn't do a whole lot to me because I have netherite gear, but this is where it gets a little bit dangerous. If you are underprotected, this could also send you flying off the island. And once you fall into the void, everything with you is just gone. And that's honestly pretty much everything you need to know about the dragon's behavior. So how do we defeat the dragon? Well, like any other mob, you gotta hit it with a stick. And I've got one right here, but you can see those little laser beams coming off of the obsidian pillars. Those are the end crystals that are giving health to the dragon. Those must be destroyed before you can do any damage to the dragon with any hope that it will stick. The first thing you want to do with the dragon fight is take your bow and start shooting these end crystals. So my job from here is to keep an eye on the dragon and to get rid of all of these end crystals as fast as possible. Oh, I did it again. Now it's to the point where some of these are either locked behind cages or they're too high to see from the ground. This may not be the safest method, but I'm gonna use scaffolding because it's something I can quickly climb and tear down with relative ease. No! Health management is one of the biggest challenges with the dragon fight, because between the dragon fire and the Enderman and the potential for the dragon to bump you, you're going to be taking a lot of damage if you're not careful. Okay, the dragon is in the air, back to guarding. I'm going to quickly go back up to this pillar where I was before. Hope that the dragon doesn't break the scaffolding on the way up, please. Please don't do it. Now, break this in crystal. Boom. Make sure you got good protection or that's going to deal a ton of damage to you. Try to take out the rest of these that are exposed. First try. Okay. There are 2 more crystals left, and now there's 1. And once this last crystal is destroyed, the dragon fight gets a whole lot easier. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, boy. Ow. That hurt. Thank you, dragon. Oh, okay, we're going. We're down. We're getting out of here. Oh. Ooh. This is not where I want to be. Oh, it's definitely not where I want to be. It's not where I want to be. I don't want to be here. Are we friends? Are we good? You mad? They're not mad. Let's go get the dragon. For the rest of the dragon fight, after those crystals are destroyed, it is your responsibility to hover this pillar, and whenever the dragon comes by, you just start punching it. I will not be taken down by a measly Enderman. No, thank you. When the dragon flies away, go ahead and get some of your glass bottles and scoop up some of the dragon's breath. This can be used for lingering potions later on, or if you want, you can come over to some of the fireballs that he shot onto the ground and grab those as well. The dragon will sit on the pillar for 4 full dragon's breaths, or until it takes up to 25 hearts of damage. Once it hits that 25 hearts of damage, it will fly away, but it will also reset that counter for the next time that it lands. And at this point, basically all you do is rinse and repeat until the dragon is at 0 health, and you've won the game. Is this gonna be it? No, we got 1 more. And this should be the final blow right here, and we're done. Dragon fight complete. All right, and now you should get an explosion of experience points that you can collect, and the center pillar has turned back into a portal that we can now use to leave the end. But we're not ready for that just yet. Any residual dragon fire that is still laying on the ground, if you can pick it up, make sure to do that. There are a couple more things that I want you to notice about the end of this dragon fight here. It's eerily quiet now. There's no more dragon flying around. We can do whatever we want on this island as long as we don't look at the Enderman. But we can also respawn the dragon, which we may do at some point and talk about another time. But this is what I want you to focus on right here. This is an end gateway, and it is the much safer and more traditional way of getting to the end islands. In the previous episode, I pillared out with a dirt bridge over 1,000 blocks that way. All we have to do with the end gateway is take an ender pearl and toss it right into the void looking stuff. And here we are on the outer islands. You'll notice there's a gateway here as well, and those gateways are found all throughout the end islands. So even if we don't come back to this one in particular, once we're done exploring out here, just look for an end gateway, toss an ender pearl into it, and you'll find yourself back on the obsidian platform right at the beginning of the end. So let me demonstrate. We'll take another ender pearl, toss it straight through, and am I wrong about that? Didn't it used to do that? I was a little too close to the edge of the island for my comfort. What are you doing, Minecraft? The other thing that you can notice about the end of the dragon fight is this right here. The infamous dragon egg. There is only one of these in every world. Even if I were to respawn the dragon and fight it again, you will only ever have 1 dragon egg. There used to be a bug that it would give you one on the second dragon too, but I'm not sure if that's still a thing or not. Maybe you can let me know in the comments. All you gotta do is punch the dragon egg, and it should drop down onto the ground. And then from here, the way that you wanna pick it up is to dig out a couple blocks under it, leaving the block that's directly underneath the dragon egg, and then grab a single torch, place it directly underneath that block, break the block, and that'll break the dragon egg into an item that you can collect, and then you can put it on display anywhere you want or keep it in a chest. This is one of the few items in the game that serves absolutely 0 purpose. Maybe someday in an end update, there'll be a use for the dragon egg, but for right now, it doesn't do anything. When you respawn the dragon, every single time, this portal will close and will not open again until the dragon is defeated. And once it is defeated, it'll open up another end gateway around the island, up to 20 end gateways. You can fight the dragon infinite numbers of times, but you're only gonna get a new end gateway for the first 20, and each gateway will take you to a different part of the outer islands so that you can hopefully get easier access to more loot. Or if you're me and you already have 4 elytras, you could probably just fly out there and it'd be fine. When you're ready to leave the end, all you gotta do is jump up, hop in, and sit through the end credits of Minecraft, and that's it. That's the end of the Bedrock guide. There's nothing left to do in this world, and so that is the end of the series. Of course it's not the end of the series. There's plenty left to do, and we're starting it in the very next episode. Get ready, bigger and better Bedrock guide content is on the way. You know what? I changed my mind. We don't need this. See ya!